Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into the world of hacking. Today, we're going to explore the world of Kali Linux and why hackers prefer using it over other operating systems. Have you ever wondered why Kali Linux is so popular among hackers? Well, in this video, I'm going to uncover the secrets behind this powerful tool and why it's the go-to operating system for hackers around the world, and what are its advantages and disadvantages. So, grab your popcorn and get ready, because this is going to be an eye-opening journey into the world of hackers and Kali Linux. Let's get started. Kali Linux is a Linux distribution that is based on Debian and designed for security professionals. It was created by Offensive Security, a company that provides training and certification courses on ethical hacking and cybersecurity. Kali Linux is the successor of Backtrack, another Linux distribution that was focused on security testing. One of the main reasons why hackers use Kali Linux is that it comes with over 600 pre-installed tools that can be used for various purposes, such as network scanning, vulnerability assessment, exploitation, password cracking, wireless hacking, web application testing, digital forensics, reverse engineering, and social engineering. Some of the most famous tools included in Kali Linux are Nmap, Metasploit, Wireshark, AircrackNG, Burp Suite, John the Ripper, Hydra, SQLmap, Hashcat, and Maltego. These tools cover a wide range of techniques and scenarios that hackers may encounter in their work. Another reason why hackers use Kali Linux is that it is free and open source. This means that anyone can download, use, modify, and distribute it without any legal or financial restrictions. Hackers can also customize Kali Linux according to their needs and preferences by adding or removing tools, changing the user interface, or creating their own scripts and programs. Moreover, being open source means that Kali Linux is constantly updated and improved by a large community of developers and users who contribute to its codebase and documentation. A third reason why hackers use Kali Linux is that it protects our privacy and anonymity. Kali Linux has several features that help hackers hide their identity and activity from their targets and adversaries. For example, Kali Linux can be run as a live system from a USB drive or a DVD without leaving any traces on the host machine. It can also be run inside a virtual machine or a cloud service to isolate it from the physical hardware. Furthermore, Kali Linux has built-in support for Tor, a network that anonymizes the user's internet traffic by routing it through multiple encrypted relays. Kali Linux also has tools that can spoof the user's MAC address, encrypt the user's data, or erase the user's digital footprint. A fourth reason why hackers use Kali Linux is that it has a comprehensive documentation and support system. Kali Linux has an official website that provides detailed information on how to install, configure, use, and update the system. It also has a blog that announces new releases, features, and events related to Kali Linux. Additionally, Kali Linux has an online forum where users can ask questions, share tips, report bugs, or request new tools. There are also many books, courses, tutorials, videos, podcasts, and blogs that teach how to use Kali Linux for various purposes. A fifth reason why hackers use Kali Linux is that it is portable and versatile. Kali Linux can be run on different devices and platforms such as laptops, desktops, tablets, smartphones, Raspberry Pi boards, Chromebooks, or even smart TVs. It can also be installed alongside other operating systems in a dual boot or multi-boot configuration. This allows hackers to have access to Kali Linux wherever they go and switch between different environments depending on their needs. However, Kali Linux is not perfect and has some disadvantages as well. One of the drawbacks of Kali Linux is that it is not suitable for beginners or casual users who are not familiar with Linux or hacking. Kali Linux has a steep learning curve and requires a lot of technical knowledge and skills to use it effectively. It also has a complex and intimidating user interface that may confuse or frustrate novice users. Moreover, Kali Linux is not designed for everyday tasks such as browsing the web, emailing, or gaming. It is optimized for security testing and may not perform well for other purposes. Another disadvantage of Kali Linux is that it may attract unwanted attention or suspicion from authorities or other parties who may monitor or intercept the user's network traffic or device activity. Using Kali Linux may raise red flags or trigger alarms that could expose the user's identity or intentions. For example, some websites or services may block or ban users who access them from Tor or other anonymizing networks. Some antivirus or firewall software may detect or block some of the tools or payloads that are used by Kali Linux. Some law enforcement agencies or security organizations may track or arrest users who possess or use Kali Linux without proper authorization or justification. A third disadvantage of Kali Linux is that it may pose ethical or legal issues depending on how it is used and for what purpose. While Kali Linux is intended for ethical hacking and penetration testing with the consent of the target or client, some users may abuse it for malicious hacking or cybercrime. This could result in harming or compromising the security or privacy of innocent individuals or organizations. It could also violate or infringe the laws or regulations of different countries or jurisdictions. Therefore, users of Kali Linux should be aware of the potential consequences and responsibilities of their actions and follow the principles and guidelines of ethical hacking. In conclusion, Kali Linux is a powerful and popular operating system among hackers, especially those who are interested in hacking and penetration testing. It has many advantages and has some disadvantages. Therefore, users of Kali Linux should use it wisely and responsibly. Thank you for watching this video on why hackers use Kali Linux. I hope you learned something new and interesting about this operating system and its features. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content on hacking and cybersecurity. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. See you next time.